Salina native Dr. Dusty Swendson is an internal medicine physician with COMCARE. He joins me today where we find out more about him and his practice. Well, Dr. Swendson, thank you so much for being on the show. I'd like to welcome you to the Salina Regional Health Center family and start out by having you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from Salina, Kansas. I moved here in 1999, went to high school at Salina Central, graduated in 2003, and then after that I went to Kansas Wesleyan for 4 years and graduated in 2007. Then went to medical school in Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences, and then joined the Air Force. Was active duty in Dayton, Ohio at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base for my internal medicine training, and went to Anchorage, Alaska at Elmendorf Air Force Base, and spent 4 years there and just decided to move back home, be close to family, and back to Salina, and just this last summer.
What got you interested in being a physician?
I always liked working with people, and I liked caring for people, and I loved science, all through high school, and so that's what I pursued during my undergraduate years, and medicine was just a natural fit. I just always thought it would be a great job to be a physician, and so that's what I wanted to do all the way back to high school.
What's your role as an internal medicine physician at COMCARE?
Right now I'm basically accepting new patients as their primary care provider, okay. But I'm also getting referrals from other family docs or pediatric patients that are now getting older and they need to find an adult medicine provider. And I specialize in the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of adult diseases. And so with the emphasis hopefully on prevention.
And you mentioned you are open for patients.
Yeah, I am. So I'm accepting new patients right now. I'm getting a lot of the referrals from, like I said, children that are, now no longer children. They're adults, and they're, previously with a pediatrician, and so they need to find a new provider, or folks in the local area who just, never see the doctor, and they're like, they finally want to take some care of themselves, and so they want to come see a new doc.
You'd mentioned receiving patients from other physicians. How does that work?
So it could be just a simple referral where they have a question about a disease process and they just want some input or a second opinion. I'm able to provide that opinion, give my own workup, and hopefully come up with an answer. And if I can't, then we'll kind of come together and try to figure out what's the best next option for the patient. But the hope is that we're able to kind of come to an understanding of what is causing the patient's issue.
Well, I know anyone with an internet blog can give out free medical advice, but do you have any sources that you suggest?
So one good resource I think is medicineplus.gov. It's a government website. It's put out by the National Institute of Health, and it provides just a basic information, but it doesn't go into a lot of the opinion or technical jargon that I think can overwhelm some patients. And I think some blogs can be misleading because they they can describe a lot of different things that patients feel like they have every disease in the book. And so I think it's always best to talk to your physician and see if this truly matches up with what symptoms you're having.
If you're in need of a primary care physician, please visit comcarepa.com.